Okay, we're rolling? Yeah, you sure this is gonna work? It's gonna draw him out? I mean, it's your idea, not mine. I don't do Hollywood stuff. Seriously? You kind of got the look for it, and you got the stunts down to a T. Okay, can we do this or not? Alright, Retro, whenever you're ready. Oh, before we start, how's, Katie and everybody in your, movie going? Still waiting on that sequel? Long story short. Well, figures. Oh, you guys still like a couple? I mean, you guys have been around with each other for like, what, 12, 13 years? Dude, for the last time, we're not a partner. We're not a relationship. Well, don't let them. Alright, Retro, are you good? Yeah. This is Retrokid Reviews, doing a self-tape for, Wonder Man. I told you he was gonna do it! Oh, I tried to get him in. Dude, alright, well, I'll be back, whenever you guys need me for, LA stuff, cause, this is my, hey, just telling you guys right now, this is my business, my house and stuff. Do we even do turf? I don't know, you tell him. Hey man, do we do turf? No, we don't turf districts. What's the whole West Coast Adventures thing? Alright, I'll tell you in a sec. Anyway. Yeah, hey, Wade, what's up? And hey, everybody, what's up? This is Retrokid Reviews doing a review for Wonder Man. Oh, you baited me! You so baited me! This literally cannot get any worse. Ah! I'm sorry, Mr. Spider-Man. I didn't think, the whole space thing was gonna, work. Yeah, don't worry, Bailey. You did a good job. I just gotta talk to Retro. Hey, man, it's been a while. So we're not going to talk about, your, new run or... Actually, where have you been lately? I don't know, just out in space, getting space girlfriends. Can't confirm. Thanks, Bailey. Oh, you're here. No! No. He cannot be here. This is my stuff. Wait, is he in the MCU finally now? Yeah, finally. Wait, since when? Since Deadpool Wolverine, go to my review. Oh, alright, makes sense. I'm gonna be here when, you need me for, like, space stuff and when, like, a new #1 shows up that isn't, Norman just taking over my job. And what was going on with Ben? I don't know, you tell me. Alright, I'll figure out. Hey, Bailey, you good? Are those guys, they're knocked out. By the way, are they damage control or whatever's, like, knockoff shield these days in movies? I don't know, Peter, you tell me. It's that name again. Why is it bleeped? For the uninitiated, you can't understand Mr. Parker's, real name because, editorial is a freaking hack! They're freaking hacks! Can I just get him here? Yeah, by the way, you're my doorman now. You know that, right? I kill him. No! I heard his real name! I know his real name! So it's, not much has changed when I left. Other than... Yeah, you gotta clean up the set. Yeah, you keep telling me that. Yeah, you should. Alright, Bailey, we're good? Yep. Do you have, like, teleport stuff from space? Pretty much. Figures. Alright, anyway, sorry for the plot of it all. That's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna probably half-ass or speedrun into Doomsday, knowing Marvel content. That being said, what's there to say about this 8-episode miniseries that hasn't been said? Let's go to the Trevor Slattery of it all. Ben Kingsley. Woo! Let's go, Trev! Yeah, and his former Mandarin days from Iron Man 3. Ooh, gonna walk it back. Totally not gonna talk about that. Yeah, you're right behind me, and that staff is thousands of years old, and I have the 10 rings. Yeah, you keep saying that. Actually does. Great. All right, look. Anyway, speaking of, I guess, Shang-Chi over here, the director of that movie, and I believe some producers he used to work with during Community, helped out with this miniseries, and, yeah, it's actually really good. It's a standalone, miniseries. There's nothing really big in the greater Marvel universe when it comes to, like, movies and stuff, and, you can never really tell it had production problems, like, being delayed during, like, writer strikes and stuff like that. This might be the last show, Marvel-wise, that might have got delayed from the strikes, because... this was actually supposed to be out, December, last year, but for some reason they, bumped it up to here with an all-episode, release like they did with Echo last year. So, I don't know if that's a good sign for miniseries, Marvel going forward. I know Daredevil Born Again is getting a full season in March. I already did a review for the trailers. Go to the cards for that. So, that being said, what is my overall thoughts with Yahya Abdul-Mateen II being this version of Simon Williams? I know the chuds online are probably bitching about it. It's like, oh, it's another race swap, blah, 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 blah. Dude, you barely remember this character from the West Coast Adventures days. Come on, let's be real here. Also, this is one of my favorite episodes, was them trying to get rid of deleted footage. And speaking as a content creator, yeah, I'm probably not going to do GoPro if the deleting footage is any at all accurate, so let me know in the comments. But outside of that, you get a lot of semi-bottle episodes explaining a movie within a movie when it comes to like Simon's fascination for the Wonder Man in Universe series for Marvel, and how it would be a really good break for him in general. I think the overall premise of the show is not really more about how he's going to be when he's next to Marvel characters or Avengers later down the road. Is more like a character story of how he is trying to get his big break into the business. Kind of like Hacks, or more importantly, like the studio, more or less. And that's kind of how you feel with most of this 8-episode run. You could definitely feel like the pain of him just trying to like measure his powers, figure it all out as time goes on. And obviously, my favorite episode, and I think the best episode of the series, is gonna be Doorman. Yeah, there's a clause in MCU universe that powered individuals can't like act on camera for a bunch of like logistical reasons and problem on set reasons, or in Doorman's case, disappearing actors while on set, the Josh Gad situation of it all. Speaking of which, there was a lot of decent celebrity cameos. No shade to like Frozen fans and stuff like that, but this is a Joey Pants house. We love Joe Pantoliano in here, and it is kind of funny him taking over Trevor's role. Oh, big spoilers, by the way, when he had to cover for Simon just to get his big break for Wonder Man. So yeah, there's gonna contain some spoilers on most of the finale. I just finished binging it as of this recording, so my overall takeaway for it is not much. Like I said, the Doorman episode does have really cool stuff and nods to like both West Coast and I think Great Lakes Adventures. He was also in. This isn't the first Great Lakes, if so, character that got an MCU debut. I think there was the Mortal guy from She-Hulk way back then. So go to my review there if I mentioned it in any of those episodes. And overall, there's not much to really consider other than this is a really decent series. I really hope we get to see this character show up to either, at the very least, Secret Wars. I know it's a big cast, but it was a more personal story, and Yaya did a great job just, like, giving a more introspective, like, piece of, like, how an actor is struggling nowadays in modern-day Hollywood. And, yeah, having powers does add up to it, and more importantly, yeah, in the comics, he's a mutant. That's why I'm here, and why a lot of X-Men characters here were kind of in full representation from the ionic powers were never really fully explained, I guess, outside of, like, post-60s comics, so most likely he's probably a mutant like us. Oh, we just call you Enhanced in our universe. Yeah, we're probably going to change the name on that by the time X-Men shows up for Doomsday, just so I'm telling you right now, Sean. What the hell is an X-Men? You're looking at her. Oh. So, end cards, overall scores, what are we doing here? Scores first, Sean. Yeah, long story short, it's a decent 8 out of 10. I know it's weird to say. I know it's also ironically fitting for, like, the 8 episodes. But if you watch it in a binge, it actually breathes a lot better. I don't know how the hell this is going to work on a weekly basis. I could kind of see this as one of those rare miniseries for Marvel that it does work on a binge. I don't know how it would work week to week. Ultimately, Ben Kingsley is definitely doing a lot more than he could with Trevor in both of his MCU appearances alone. He put more depth and more character in how pretty much alone he was, just struggling to get roles before getting picked up for Iron Man 3 for the Mandarin stuff. And Sean, your final word on that in case Reddit is watching? He is not the Mandarin. He is not my dad. I fought him in my movie. Go to Retro's review. And how's your 30s, by the way? Because I kicked it off with that release. Weird, and let's not talk about me turning 35. With that being said, what is your overall thoughts with this series? Do you think that, Simon should show up in the movies proper? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it's okay as a standalone series, and it's just an okay origin for not just, like, his struggles as an actor, but more importantly, you get a handful of his powers, but you're really there for the characters of them all, and you can definitely tell in the writing that they put more work into that. And it's not a negative, it's definitely a positive, and it makes a lot of sense for Simon as a whole in the comics for just being more of an actor these days than he is a superhero. So, that being said, yeah, what are your overall thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below, and go to I guess me still being confused here for the end cards for my previous video, which I think was covering, I forgot what it covers. So previous video here, and go to me over here for the Critical Role shorts, because let's be honest, he's not going to do shorts for a while. Also, was there a Ghost in the Shell trailer that you wanted to talk about in the Rex? Yeah. Why is he getting hot under the collar about Ghost in the Shell? he went to time travel and saw a bunch of Sex and the City stuff, and, I don't know, him and, Makoto Kusanagi were probably, I don't know, partners. So he had a body count by way of what? Multiverse and time travel. Dude, you talk. I mean, can I say that on YouTube? Probably not. Yeah, go to me here, do sub to the channel, hit the notification bell down below. High point the video, and Retro, when's the next time I'm gonna show for Marvel content? Whatever is LA related. I keep telling you that. Oh, come on, really, dude? Seriously? Anyway, check out Wonder Man and to Trevor Slattery. He is so not the Wonder Man. Not Wonder Man, obviously, but he's also not my dad. He's not the Mandarin, okay, guys? Dude, you keep saying that. You're gonna make Redditors even more mad. Yeah, I know.